Hey, what's going on? Today we're going to be taking a look at how builds work in Avowed. Also, we're going to be taking a look at the background, abilities, and what happens when you level up. So when you start playing the game, you're not blinded by how this system works and you just jump into the action right away. So first, we're going to be taking a look at one thing that is very important that you guys need to know, and that is the backgrounds. Backgrounds, in a way, have nothing to do in how you're going to build your character. Backgrounds are just how you're going to choose your starting weapon, and the only thing that is going to determine what happens with the background is in regards to the dialogue. If you start as a ranger, wizard, or even as a fighter, you're going to have a different type of dialogue. That is what the background. You can always respect your attributes, and then you can become a ranger if you start as a wizard, and so on. That is the great thing about Avowed, that gives you that ability. Now, in the attributes section, you're going to have 6 different main ones. That's going to be might, constitution, dexterity, perception, intellect, and also resolve. Under each of them, you're going to have two sub attribute items that are going to determine on how each of those main attributes are going to work. So if we're able to take a look at might, you guys are seeing it here, increases your damage from weapons, magics, and also carry capacity. If you go to constitution, it's going to increase health and physical resistance, especially poison and bleeding. As you guys know, in any build, those are a must thing to have. So depending on what you're going to go with, you're going to have to adjust what you're going to be. But later in the video, I'll give you some suggestions. So you guys, when you guys start starting to play the game, then you are probably ahead of the game. Now, dexterity is going to increase attack speed for weapons and abilities. So we're also going to be taking a look at abilities in somewhat in depth, so you guys are ready also. And then is going to reload speed and actions like parkour, equipping things, and using consumables. And yes, you are going to be able to parkour a lot in this game, so get ready for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Then we got perception. This is going to increases your critical hit chance in range. This is for all the weapons. It's going to make your guns, your bows, and your wands better at longer distance. So the more you have this of the perception, by longer distance you're going to be able to hit your enemy. So that is very helpful, and it's going to help for any build practically. Then we got the intellect. This is going to increase the maximum essence for spell casting and elemental resistance to fire and electrical cold status. This is very important because when you're trying to do more casting or using more magic, you're going to need to have a good intellect to be able to bring down that cooldown. And then we got the resolve, which is going to be increasing your maximum stamina, second wind ability, so you can come back from the dead more often and better as you are able to play through the game. Now, let's talk about the substitution, as you guys are able to see there. And what is very, very important about each of the different type of attributes, because as you guys are leveling up, let me show you this here, exactly what is going to happen. So all the attributes start at 0, and you're going to be able to reach maximum up to 5. So each attribute is given a base value of 1 or 2, which varies depending on the choice you are able to make in your character creation. Now, attributes may be improved via the attribute points, which are gained as the character leveled up. So that is very important. So as you guys are leveling up, or you're wearing an equipment that grants you bonuses to a specific attribute. So you may be wearing a ring that gives you better casting, or you may be able to wear a outfit that gives you more resistance, so you don't have to use that from your base, so because your armor is going to give you that. So that is something very important to know. Now, you guys will be able to spend a different amount of currency to respect attributes at any time. That is the great thing. So you're going to need to have currency that the game gives you, and that is going to help you a lot, because if you don't like one class, you can always switch back to another one. That is one of the beautiful things about this game. So have that in mind as you guys are doing this. So if we are able to take a look and see what are we going to be able to build our character as we choose either warrior, mage, or rogue type of class. So if you're going with the warrior, probably you're going to want to go with might, which is going to be increasing your damage. Constitution makes you really tanky, gives you that health and that physical resistance that you're going to need. And of course, resolve, which for weapon using is going to give you better stamina and also give you that second wind to be able to recover from any attack. Now, if you're going the mage route, then we're looking at might as well, because remember, might is one of the attributes that is just pretty much for all the different type of weapons. So the more you have might, the more stronger it is. And intellect for the max out of your spell casting power, and also perception, which is going to give you that range that you need to be able to keep your enemies away. Then you got the rogue, if you want to go that route, which gives you might once again for damage. Might is very important. Dexterity to be able to do those attacks really quickly, and of course perception, because it's going to boost not only your effectiveness on range, but also it's going to give you guys that critical hit. And of course, it's going to help you with the range attack. If you are range or a rogue, it's going to help you with that range. So that is most important whenever you are starting to build your character. And of course, as you guys are level up in the game, you're going to be given different type of abilities that you're going to be able to use to upgrade all your different abilities. Now we have the different type of abilities. We have on the left side to be your passive, and then on the right side we have our active abilities. So as you are leveling up in the game, you're going to be able to go up to level 15, and then from there you're going to be able to see that on the right side, whenever you are leveling up, so we are able to take a look at an example here, which we are able to see for level 1 wizard. In this, we're going to talk about armor essence. So as soon as you are able to unlock this passive, you're going to be able to go rank 1, rank 2, and rank 3, as you're able to see there. Once you reach level 8, then you're going to be able to rank the highest one, which requires a rank 2, and is going to decrease the essence penalties for light and medium armor by 30. So as an example, if you are able to unlock, let's just say this passive, which is the 1 mastery, then you're going to have 3 different ranks that you're going to be able to do that. Each time you level up, of course, you're going to increase the damage that you're going to be able to do your 1. That is going to be your passive. Now, if you're able to take a look on the right side, you're able to see the different type of active abilities that you're going to be able to use. You got the blood magic, and you got different options that you're able to choose. And that same thing goes with level 5, level 10, and level 15 as you are progressing to the game and you are unlocking things. This is definitely going to help you. Once again, have this in mind that this are your base abilities and also base attributes that you're going to be able to unlock in the game. And we're not counting on rings, we're not counting on outfits, or even different things that are going to make you even more powerful and are going to give you more abilities. So there's a lot of surprises in the Avowed game once we start playing. Hopefully this video does help you guys out as you are able to start playing the game. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.